Does this little box contain the first billion-dollar gummy? Currently located in 4,000 stores, these antlers are definitely having a big impact. Let's take a look at what makes them so special, and I'll tell you if I like them or not. Wyld started in 2016 with a couple of friends and 2-burner stove in a rural farmhouse in Oregon, and they decided to put natural flavors, real fruit at the center of the experience. And they wanted to wrap it in the idea that the person should feel special and connected to the environment. And they came up with this box, which I think is done more for the brand than any words or any video. Because when you see and experience this little cute box, you realize they've taken some time to make this for you and to make you feel special. And isn't that what it's kind of about? I mean, if we're going to treat ourselves to a confection, if we're going to experiment with molecular gastronomy, I mean, why shouldn't we feel special? And this box does so much of that. In fact, this company is climate neutral certified. They take their footprint very seriously, and they make sure that they are not causing harm with that product. And I think that's so special. In fact, the reason I've decided to do this particular product first is one of my favorite people on the planet, a consummate professional. She is a true genius, and she's one of those people that, well, she's a little bit bougie. Her style and her attitude reflects a large swath of the American consumer. When recently pressed in a podcast about the brand image, the CEO kind of you could hear the tug in his voice as they're not necessarily leaving their Pacific Northwest roots, but they're expanding. And to be frank, with any startup environment, we often think this is what we're selling, but we later find out that our consumers are buying something completely different. And with this particular product, I think what they're buying is that sense of feeling special, a sense of safety, and a sense of this is going to be the same experience time and time and time again. Startups often have a problem with quality varying from location to location, and this product doesn't seem to do that. They have thousands of square feet of manufacturing just in California alone, because you can't automate this box. Beyond that, they have 6 food scientists constantly making sure that their formulations are up to snuff, that they have that consistency we come to expect from a national brand. Well, they're an international brand. They're available in Canada as well, and they are a leader there for the same reasons that they are a leader here. Let's take a look over at their socials and see what kind of brand image we're dealing with, and see if it matches what we actually feel like we're getting out of the experience. Taking a look at their Twitter, hey, they follow me. If you could like or subscribe or follow me, I'd really appreciate it. Let's look over at their Instagram. You see that it's kind of catalog-y, you know, some nice outdoorsy shots. I love the fact that we have an integrated photo shoot. I think far too often in our society, we don't show that, well, we're really together as one. And I think that because this brand is about sharing, you'll see that all over their packaging. That integrated photo shoot is exactly what we're gonna want to see. Their website is gorgeous, and we're gonna look first and foremost at this, the Pear, over on their website to make sure that this is something we want. Now, I said these are available in numerous states. In fact, they're available in Arizona, California, Colorado, Michigan, Nevada, Oklahoma, Oregon, and Washington. But of course, it is their home state of Oregon that's the most important. I love the way their website unfolds. You'll notice it has great animations and all the links work. And for a startup, sometimes marketing isn't necessarily the first concern when things like regulation and food quality are really your primary concern. And so seeing that all going makes me have a sense of ethos or further connection to the brand. Like, this is cute. They've tried for me, and I'm going to appreciate that. I love that it has all of the ingredients listed, very few carbs. If you are keto oriented, I don't think that you should shy away from this simply because it's a confection. I think you can throw a few carbs in it. You can be a little Atkins, you can be a little low carb, and get away with this and not feel like your indulgence or your supplementation to your lifestyle is really getting in the way of your overall health. And unlike a lot of other startups, they don't really want to be bought out. They want to cultivate a long-term relationship with you, and they really want to grow. They may be looking to acquire something, but they are not looking to be acquired. And I kind of admire their CEO for being so out front with that. Like, he wants to own this, and it makes me feel like I'm going to get a much more consistent, consumer focused product because he's not simply trying to offload it onto a new management team. One of the things that I most admire about Wyld is their commitment to being climate neutral certified. A lot of brands, they will stamp kind of trees on their paper packaging and try to convince you as a consumer that they really are. But this company has taken it to another level. They first measured all of their CO2 footprint, established new mechanisms for reducing that footprint overall, and what they couldn't reduce, they bought carbon offsets with. So like I said, when you spend your money with Wyld, you're not buying more headaches for you down the road. In fact, you're buying a product that you can enjoy now and you can feel good about overall, because they actually care, and they are third-party climate neutral certified. In an industry that requires a lot of packaging, a lot of hoops, and often requires a lot of electricity to generate those molecules, I think that it's important that they've taken this into consideration, and I really laud them for it. It makes me want to buy the products again and again because I feel like what I'm doing isn't harming the world. What I love about the packaging is, of course, that it's this little origami box, and it's just so cute. Again, they have to have a lot of people to put this together because you can't get a machine to put this box together. The origami is serious. Again, all natural, real fruit, and of course they love you to share with them. And I think that's a wonderful part of the process. On the back, we have all of our various lab results and all of like the best by dates so that you know you're getting a product that you like. As we look on the back, a lot of writing, of course, but this is your standard nutritional information, just like any other food product is going to have. Again, looking at those calories, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I've lost 70 pounds, so I feel good about that. If we look here, inside we get the Wyld logo. Here we have their socials, and inside, well, this is the puck of your dreams, but we will come back to that in a second because there is a whole lot going on with this origami packaging, and opening the rest of the packaging is a big experience. As you can see, it does tell you that, you know, it's going to take about 2 hours before you're satiated by the product. And it gives you a little bit of a hint about what the molecules are like. There is a whole lot going on with this, and there's a lot of reading, and I highly recommend that when you get these that you do read it all because it's a really wonderful experience. And look, they even print on the inside. There's just pictures of pears, and I dig it, and so will you. And I dig it, and so will you. And I dig it, and so will you.